And we're back! Episode 4 of the AFC podcast. It is episode 4, isn't it?
We're on episode 4.
I haven't skipped a couple of years and we've somehow got to episode 93 and I'm just living with like chronic amnesia or something.
That would be pretty cool. But we are on episode 4. I know it's been a super long wait, but it is still 4.
It's been a very long wait. Unfortunately, there just hasn't been any news. It's been very quiet.
Yeah,
we've had one morsel. We've had that the UK is getting an entirely new set of editions of the original Artemis FOWL books.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Meira can display those on the screen now for you to have a little butcher's at. We've got the first 6. I think they're doing the last 2 over the next couple of months, and we'll be getting those soon. But we're back. That's the main thing. We've got something for you. Chances, I mean, I haven't come up with it yet, but chances are the title for the video will be very clickbait, and it will make it very apparent what the video is for.
So clickbait. So much clickbait.
I'm going to channel my inner clickbait master. I'm going to clickbait y'all so hard.
Do it. Oh,
damn right. Do you like my sass?
We're keeping that in the video just so everyone can see you do that.
Can we start this take again? I'm joking. So yeah, we're back. That's the main thing. Let's move on very swiftly. We're back. Mm-hmm. There hasn't been much major news. Nothing about the movie. I've heard rumblings and rumors that they've been doing some reshooting, which could be good. You know, mm-hmm. that's interesting.
We've picked up a couple of things from like Instagram. We've seen a couple of actors dropping hints a little bit. You know, the same haircuts, the same like locations. We'll see what happens. We don't really know for sure.
That we will. I'd imagine that we'd probably start looking at getting another trailer sort of what, end of May, early June?
Maybe even earlier.
Maybe. I've got my ears to the ground, and I'm sure when I know, I'll probably know just about the same sort of time as the rest of you. But we shall see. Mm-hmm. So, on to the main bit of news today. We have finally got a reveal for the FOWL Twins cover.
Woo! Matt doesn't have his applause, so we have to make the applause for him.
Yeah, so we're not using the paid free trial of Zencaster anymore, our podcasting software. So I can't annoy the hell out of Meira with lots of inane audio sound effects. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, Meira.
I'm really happy about it.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Look sadder. Look sadder.
I won't.
Be sad. Anyway, Meira, would you like to display the FOWL Twins cover on all of our wonderful viewers' screens?
Ready? We'll do
3,
a fake drum roll.
2, 1.
You know what? It looks beautiful. So
it does. Also, so it probably doesn't make a lot of sense to most people unless you've read the prologue in chapter 1, which we have.
Yep.
But you can
we talk about some of the things in it since it's public knowledge now?
Yeah, I think we will because as well there will be a link in the description. I hope. Leave that bit in, Meira. I'll make sure there's a link in the description to go and actually read the prologue and chapter 1, which I do actually have here.
Wait. Whee! I highlighted mine.
Yeah, I've highlighted a couple of sections too, and we'll talk about that. But obviously on the cover, you can see Miles and Beckett. Mm-hmm. A couple of interesting things you'll see on Beckett is wearing a goldfish around his neck.
And that used to be his pet goldfish.
Gloop.
The
I've already got it
died.
To memory. Yeah.
The goldfish died and Miles decided to make it into a tie so Beckett could always have his goldfish near and dear.
Sweet and offensive at the same time. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And initially when I first saw the cover, I'd read the prologue in the chapter 1 quite a while ago, and it was sort of hazy in my memory when I first saw the cover. And it, I initially thought that the things carrying Miles and Beckett were really far away and were probably going to be like LEP shuttles or something.
They looked like UFOs.
Yeah, but actually, Meira, do you remember what they're called?
Yeah, they're called drobots, actually, and they're a cross between drones and robots, and they're actually child size because they're meant to carry Miles and Beckett. So,
In the event of an emergency, and
yes.
with it being an Artemis Fowl based book, there's obviously an emergency.
Also, it's beautiful. The colors are so vibrant.
And it sits in tune with the new American editions as well. It's kind of in
Yeah.
style and in keeping with them, which I really like.
Yeah.
Just another quick note as well. So this is the cover that you're looking at now is the US cover. The UK will be getting its own cover, which I'm sure we'll cover in another episode.
Good one.
I'm a riot. I'm really funny, aren't I, Meira? Validate me.
Uh,
Validate me now. Ouch.
Hopefully, going back to the actual cover thing and not Matt's ego, hopefully the UK cover will also be similar to the American cover and that it'll match the rest of the new redesigns. So you'll have what's like, a nice box match set of like the Artemis Fowls and then the FOWL Twins, which will hopefully be a second series. I almost said second season.
The second season of Artemis Fowl. Do you know what I could get behind? We get the movies done, and then 5-10 years down the line, we get a TV series.
Yeah,
and,
Netflix picks it up. We have
just keep on rolling and rolling. There is 2 FOWL Twins books confirmed. So we're getting, I think, the November the 5th. We're getting the first FOWL Twins books, and I think the second one will be coming a year after. So it'll either be November 2020 or February 2021. Those are the 2 dates I've heard for it.
So that's a lot to look forward to, in addition to the movie.
Yeah, the movie is literally a couple of months. I mean, as of filming now, so we're filming on the 28th of April, full transparency. So we've got May, June, July, August, less than 4 months to go.
Yeah. Ooh. And if you're keeping tabs on Owen Colfer's Instagram, I know he's every so often he posts this like timer that's counting down to the Artemis Fowl movie, so that's pretty fun too.
Yeah, you need to go follow Owen on Instagram. He's
a riot.
Did you see his Captain America meme?
What? No.
He just have a look at it. Get it up on the screen as well. Get it up on the screen. Go to his. He's put it up on his Facebook as well, and you'll have to get it up on the screen. It's Owen. Yeah, Captain America's looking really good these days. Get it up on the screen.
Well, I'm searching for it now. So.
And while you're searching for it, I will. Just bear in mind, guys, if you want to read the prologue and chapter 1 for yourselves, I'm going to say a couple of little bits about it.
I saw this one.
You've seen it. That's all right.
I'm late.
So you get that. Meira will get that up on the screen, so you can laugh along. Shall we talk a little bit about not necessarily the plot, but a couple of little tidbits from prologue and chapter 1 of the FOWL Twins?
Oh yes! Oh my gosh, they're so fun.
So, Mira's got her favourite part. You might as well. You might as well crack this off.
Okay, so a bunch of Owen Colfer's written a bunch of other books aside from Artemis Fowl. One of the best ones, in my opinion, is a book called The Supernaturalist, which we have long suspected takes place in the same universe as Artemis Fowl, possibly in the future. And what we have in the prologue of the FOWL Twins kind of seems to support this. In The Supernaturalist, they talk about how most of the most of the city is controlled by this satellite, which is owned by a company called Maishi. And in here, wait, I want to find the actual words. 1 second, they're so fun.
I'm trying to remember whereabouts it was now. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. Basically, they talk about there's a mention of a munitions company called Maishi. And they are using okay, can I give away a major plot point of the first chapter? Am I allowed to?
Okay. Can you get like a klaxon? Spoiler alert. Klaxon.
Okay, spoilers for anyone who wants to read it before. You can just pause it and then come back afterwards.
Yeah. It's only the first chapter.
It's
not the end of the world.
It's only the first chapter. But there's a bullet fired, and it's a special type of bullet, and it's called a cellophane slug. It's basically like packed up cellophane, and it covers a whole body, and it's porous, so you can breathe in it, but it like kind of is a straitjacket kind of a thing. And it's something that they use a lot in The Supernaturalist and also in the FOWL Twins. So
it's confirmed. We've had a few hints in the past, but it's confirmed. So I like to think the Supernaturalist takes place because it's got a bit of magic to it, and I think it takes place like.
Oh yeah, I think
far
it's in the future. In the future, definitely. There's also a couple of other Easter eggs that link the two books. I'm not going to give any of the rest of them away, but they're pretty fun. Yeah.
So we do find out where Artemis currently is at the beginning of chapter 1. I'm just going to read it out. So where is it? So Artemis had recently turned his attention to outer space and was currently 6 months into a 5-year mission to Mars in a revolutionary self-winding rocket ship that he had built in the barn. By the time the world's various authorities, including NASA, ASCO, ALR, CSNA, and UKSA, had caught wind of the project and were marshalling their objections, Artemis had already passed the moon. Sounds very Artemis, doesn't it?
Artemis is Elon Musk. Confirmed.
He is. Confirmed. Do you think we could get Elon Musk on the podcast just like PewDiePie did? Do you think he'd come on the Artemis FOWL Confidential podcast?
If you're watching this, you're invited.
And I want to be on one of the first trips to Mars.
Oh, I don't. I'll be on the second trip.
In Elon Musk's famous words, he wants to die on Mars, just not on impact.
You know how when a new piece of software comes out, you never really want to buy it when it's like just released, because that's when they have all the bugs.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I feel about going to Mars, which is like I'll go on the second trip, but
the second one, once everybody on the first trip doesn't die,
once they live, then I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'd love to go. You know.
Brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, that's where Artemis currently is. The main villain of the FOWL Twins. What's you love a good pun, Meira. What's the villain's name?
Wait. I just forgot for a second. Hang on. Okay, Lord Teddy Bleed'em-Dry.
The Duke of Silly.
Oh my gosh, it's so great.
Are you covering the screen with something? Are you showing it to the camera?
What? No, it's just it's all the.
You've got it.
So I printed it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get a copy of this book. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, me too. It's great. I love the characters. I love how Miles is just a mini Artemis. There's a bug in here. Okay. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen.
There's no cuts. We're doing a cutless take, Meira. So
we're trying to do a cutless.
Power through it.
Okay. Cutlass. That's a sword.
I think you'll find it's a knife. Sorry, okay. Did I just break your concentration?
Yep. Oh wait, I wanted to talk about another Easter egg, or not really an Easter egg, but like a little reference that was also in here. Cool. We have a reference to a certain Madagascar lemur.
Oh, we do, don't we? Yes.
Yeah, which we know from the Time Paradox. So that was a pretty cute little nugget that Owen slipped in. So if you catch it, I'm not going to point it out because it's all highlighted.
And also, it leaves it on a cliffhanger. So again, spoiler klaxon. You're going to have to source a spoiler klaxon, Meira.
Okay, I'll find one.
So we know, without saying too much, we know a fairy pops up potentially at the end, but we don't know who.
Mm-hmm.
The fairy who had cast the spell was a far cry indeed from being a wizard of even the most basic level. She had made a split-second decision and was now pretty certain that it was probably the wrong one. Absolutely the wrong one, sorry.
I wonder who Holly. That is.
It's got to be Holly, surely.
Of course.
Surely. Unless there's a new female LEP recon officer.
That'd be cool. Just also, that's kind of misleading to introduce her exactly the way that Holly behaves. So, strike one.
Who knows? I think really we haven't got a lot more to talk about today. We kind of knew it was going to be a short one, didn't we, Meira? But it's.
Yeah. I think that there's not much more that we can speak about. There are a couple other fun nuggets in this, but we want to leave most of it. Yeah, we want to leave more of it to, read it, enjoy it. Not going to give the whole thing away. It's pretty fun.
I keep forgetting to do this in every single podcast. I keep forgetting to do this, but discuss in the comments and subscribe. Give us your subscriptions. We want all of your subscriptions.
You're
Give
a
them
real
to us
YouTuber now, Matt.
I am a real. Smash that like button.
Oh,
there you go.
That's so repulsive.
Do you reckon PewDiePie will sue me for the Brofist?
Oh, I think he's the least of your problems.
I feel dirty doing that.
Yeah, well, he's not the only one. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, though, you guys should definitely follow us and keep watching our videos. Stay updated because we have more fun stuff coming. And
we nearly made it. We nearly did it in one take.
We nearly did.
Unfortunately, I received an inane, random, nonsensical phone call that had no bearing on my life whatsoever. And
Matt
it stopped.
It.
And because we're such advanced, professional podcasters and using our phones to record a video.
Like all professional podcasters.
As they do. Getting the phone call cut the recording in my video, so we had to take one break. So yeah, we nearly did it, Meira. Maybe next time.
So it was almost one cut. Almost one take.
It was.
Now it's two.
No, now it's two.
So
it's lost the magic.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Because all great things are done in one take, obviously.
Of course.
So yeah, I can't. What we talk? I think I just said something about the movie, didn't I? About when the trailer drops.
Yeah.
That's when things will really kick off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once the trailer drops, we're going to be in a rush to get everything out.
Yeah, we'll be manic. So bear with us.
Yeah.
Because when I should get a little bit of advance warning as to when the trailer's dropping. I did last
10
time.
Minutes.
10 minutes to just prepare for life-changing website stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think we'll call it a day on this podcast, guys. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for listening to our inane ramblings. I hope you enjoyed the cover reveal.
Yes.
Please click the link in the description to read the prologue in chapter 1 and see the cover in high def.
And as always, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Mwah! Love you guys.